So what up, everybody? So I got a request to do a tour of my HO scale layout. So today is January 3rd here in Chicago. It's like 30 degrees outside, but it's my last day of vacation, so I decided to do one really quick. So to jump right into it, this garage is 20 by 25 feet. The layout is actually basically really two separate layouts. So the first layout I had built for, well, actually both of them I had built for me, sort of. The first layout got built for me in 2016, which is the inner layout, which I'll get to, and then the outer perimeter layout, that actually just got completed or got started because it's definitely not finished during the pandemic. A couple of friends of mine talked me into converting my garage entirely to the layout. It used to be just the inner layout, and it was actually turned sideways so that I could park one car in here. But during the pandemic, I let them talk me into converting the entire garage into the layout and just parking my cars on the available spaces I have on the side. So like I said, the outer layout is 20 by 25, I guess you could say, because that's the dimensions of the garage, and as you can see, it goes all the way around. So starting over here, so this is, I haven't decided how I'm going to use that modern grain elevator, or modern coal hopper, or tipper, whatever you call it, but this is a modern grain elevator. Comes off the main line. So basically, I have a double main line inside and outside, and so that's what you see right here. And as you can see, I'm in the process of having done the inner layout, which is my old layout, going to actually connect to the outer layout in this dramatic scene right here, which is I'm going to call like 5 bridges, which reminds me of the Cow Sedge Canal, which is located on the south side of Chicago, where all the bridges meet. It's going to look similar to that. Either I'm going to call it like 5 bridges or something, since it's technically actually 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I'll call it 6 bridges or something like that. I haven't really thought of it yet. It's my version of based on operations in and around Chicago. Obviously, this looks nothing like Chicago, but it's kind of reminiscent of Chicago. And so, like I said, it's a double main line. Now, the double main line, it is operational. Obviously, none of that is operational, but this is operational. And so, as you can see, it goes all the way around. That's a McDonald's I bought off Etsy. It's a little too big for HO scale, but I might still use it anyway. Maybe cut it down just a little bit. It was advertised as being HO scale, but obviously that looks more like O scale. So I'll go in the garage so that you can see the other side. And so continuing from outside, it comes around. Love the double crossover. Actually, right here, it's supposed to be a metro station, which is this station right here, an island platform. However, I bumped it one day and it fell off and hit the floor, and as you can see, it broke. So I just have to repair it. Just haven't had the chance. But I had built that. And of course, it's all how much space. Most of the buildings along the wall are going to be background buildings. Then the layout comes around. The industries right here. But really right here is going to be diesel maintenance facility, diesel shops. This is going to be like Amtrak though. This is going to be Amtrak Metro based. I am definitely into passenger model railroading more than anything. So as you can see, these are passenger trains. So this is going to be like a little yard, but like I said, more so for diesel servicing. As you can see over here, all of the spider webs. This is one of the negative things about having a layout inside an unheated and unfinished garage, is that you get spider webs, and then if you don't get on top of it, and I haven't been in here in a couple of months, especially over there, because all of this is unpowered. It's not finished. It's just the track is laid down. Only the main line is done as far as power. This is the gravel plant, Walders. I think it's called granite gravel or something like that. So that comes off the inside main line into this little yard right here. And then it continues, and then this is like a lift up so that I could, you know, obviously get access. And then it locks into place. Just like that. And the rails continue across. This is actually going to be a road. That's why I painted that black. Like, this is going to be a road all the way through. As you can see, that's the road continuing. And now we get over to what I call my area of Jackson Park, which is a neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. Actually, I was supposed to have right here in this space the Presidential Obama Library being built. It was supposed to be custom built for me, but the guy who did it ran into some health challenges, so I don't know if that's ever going to get built now. So I'm still a bit optimistic that one day it gets done. This is the Pepsi factory, which I got from Menards. It's a Menards building. I do like them. I love the Menards buildings. They're fairly detailed, and they are lighted, and they're operational. This is powered. When the power is on, I got it unhooked right now, but when it's on, the wind turbines do turn. And so from the Pepsi factory, which you see those Tropicana cars loaded, it crosses the road to my Jackson Park commuter station. I'm not sure if I'm going to have Amtrak trains call at this station, but definitely Metro trains will be the primary point of unloading and loading at this station. I did build this during the pandemic. This is a station that Custom Model Railroader offers. It's pretty expensive, but it was well worth the time and expense. Look how detailed it is. I love it. Cross it bucks. Then you continue on down. And we're back where we started. Having a couple of businesses here. You got Wendy's, Burger King, AutoZone. That's actually a police station. And grocery store. That's another police station, but that's an old Bachman police station from like probably the 90s. It's just there. I'm probably gonna either toss it or do something with it, but this is the new police station for Walders, so I don't need that. But you have the pastor's church and pastor's house side by side. That's a church. And then like a tavern bar right here. And I guess those will be townhomes. I'm not sure how I feel though with the pastor's home and the church being right in front of the grain silos. But I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so that's why I put it right there. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And so that's the outer perimeter layout. This is the layout that I just got built. Like I said, a couple of friends did this during the 2020-2021. Up there, I got a bunch of cars. The goal of layout, some 164, half are 187. I like 164. And they're also a lot cheaper to buy than the 187. And so this is the older layout. This is a 13 by 8 HO double main line, fold the dog bone style layout. So as you can see, started from here. And so the layout is divided into two sections. One side is industry base, and the other side is residential. And so on this side, this is the residential side, and on each side of the layout, there's a passing siding. Definitely not long enough for modern day, trains, but it does the trick for right now. And so this is the passing siding where I got the tank cars stored, and I got them purposely derailed so that they don't roll into the main line traffic. And so on this street, this is the residential street. And as you can see, there are nothing but houses on this side of the street, on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, there's multi-family housing, condos, townhomes, two flats, storefronts, things like that. I love this condo building right there, and the townhomes next door with the pool at the top. And then I have the separate street, the second street, I'm sorry, as for my downtown businesses, aka Main Street. Have a bus terminal right here. The CTA bus terminal, rather. Dairy Queen, Chipotle, UPS store. And a bunch of storefronts, McDonald's. And then at the very end, I have the movie theater and the firefighter station. And way in the corner, as you can see, that's a Greyhound bus station. Now, there is a commuter station right here as well. As you can see, I got an Amtrak train stopped. This is the new Athens Genesis P42 that just got released last week in phase 3. And then you have the old Walters Mainline -8. And that goes, so it goes up and over. Like I said, it's a folded dog bone. So it's almost like a figure 8, you could say, elongated figure 8. So it goes up over there, and then it comes around this side, and on this side you have the industry side. So this is actually like a retention pond, but you can see I had some paint cans here, unfortunately, and then during the summer they got stuck to the water. And so when I got ready to lift the cans up, it pulled the water up. So that's gonna have to be redone. I was really pissed off when that happened, because that was really what you call countless mistakes on my part. And so on the industry side, I have 5 industries, 5 signage for industries. They come down, and then as I said, they have the, get over here. And so you have the signage for the passing sign, and on this industry, you got the beverage depot, a beverage distributor. This is the plastic pellet facility. This is a furniture factory where it receives boxcar and steel cars to make furniture. This is Medusa Cement. And another thing about having unheated garages, all of this stuff comes up after a while, so you have to constantly re-glue, re-tape down. Even with the plastic pellet facility, all of the decals have came off. Like I said, in this particular layout, this is now going on 6 years old or 7 years old. I got this built for me in 2016 for Christmas. Got delivered right in time for Christmas. And then the last one is another factory. Got a fuel delivery system with the tanker truck. And so like I said, there's 5 industries. There's the road that goes through. You can see a CTA bus stopped, picking up workers. You see the stream with the deer. I had a bunch of trees right there. So as you can see, but if you look close now, I took them up. I want to relay them. I actually want to post them on water because the water over the years have dried up, so it doesn't look like there's much water. That goes under the bridge and through there. And as you can see, this is where it comes off the main line. The Seaboard SD45 comes off into the sidings. So this is pretty much the layout in a nutshell. Bunch of supplies at the top of that shelf. So there's an inner and an outer, and the goal hopefully this year is to definitely connect the outer with the inner, so you'll be able to go from one layout to the other layout, and it basically becomes one layout instead of two separate layouts. Right now you got double track main lines on both layouts. If you guys have any suggestions, oh, and I forgot that I did this past summer. So I had space right here, so I made this a railroad park with the viewing platform. And you know how they always have like the engine sitting on the track or a caboose, so I put the Norfolk Southern caboose there. Although I think I'm going to do a Chicago Northwestern on Conrail, but in my layout, Conrail still exists, so I'm not sure. But yep, this is a viewing park, railroad park, with the viewing platform, and I just did that this past summer because I was tired of just looking at that space, and it became a catch-all for all types of like, you know, stuff. I'm putting it right there, but it's real easy to get caught up in just throwing stuff on top of the layout, especially because a layout is never done. You're always gluing something, something breaks, you need something else, couplers come on off the cars or something. As you can see, it's kind of junky right now, but this is all layout stuff. Cars, engines, signals, all type of stuff. And that pretty much sums up my layout tour. You guys have any questions, like I said, let me know. I'm always open to suggesting. Thanks for watching.